Hello everyone, welcome to the next episode of SpongeBob Now. Today, I will be talking about SpongeBob meets the Strangler, and pranks a lot. First, I'm going to talk about SpongeBob meets the Strangler. Enjoy. While on duty at the Krusty Krab, SpongeBob has a great job, until he picks up every litter in the ground. After more litter came out of nowhere, the man is seen responsible for all those littering, and infuriated SpongeBob has a man arrested for littering. After calling the police on him, Squidward appears to ask on the cleaning. After SpongeBob updates him, a scared Squidward reveals that the stranger is, in fact, the Tattletale Strangler, an extremely dangerous criminal, who strangles anyone who reports him to the cops. Squidward promptly flees while SpongeBob talks to the officers about the Strangler. They assure him that they have locked down while the latter makes it clear he is coming for him. Seconds later, the Strangler escapes and begins planning to kill SpongeBob as a revenge for calling the cops on him. SpongeBob begs the officers for protection from the serial killer, but they leave him to his devices, calling him a tattletale. SpongeBob looks for a bodyguard for protection, but no one will take the job knowing that they would have to face the Strangler. He decides to go into hiding until the Strangler gives up on him, but then a man, who is the Strangler using a fake mustache as a disguise, offers to take the job, intending to lead SpongeBob to a place where he can kill him with no other witnesses. SpongeBob, seemingly oblivious to his identity, hires him. However, SpongeBob needs to run some errands first. When they finally arrive at SpongeBob's house, the lights then turn on, revealing a 100% on-time average surprise party. The party goes on for a considerable length of time. Once it ends, the Strangler then attempts to choke him again, but the guests come back for a birthday party for SpongeBob. After the party ends and the two are finally alone, he tries again, but then Patrick shows up for some odd reason. The Strangler tries to get rid of him, saying that he could be the Strangler in disguise. Patrick then runs off thinking that he is the Strangler, breaking through the wall and running off to turn himself in. SpongeBob is confused upon realizing that Patrick is the Strangler. The real Strangler, enraged, reveals his true identity and intentions by removing his disguise. However, SpongeBob still seemingly fails to understand and is amazed at the Strangler being able to tear off his mustache without using shaving cream. The latter yells at him that it is a fake he bought at the party store. The guests return upon overhearing the word, party. Annoyed and frustrated, the Strangler runs away and crashes the wall, but SpongeBob goes after him, saying he still needs protection from the bodyguard. He attempts to escape in a series of vehicles, but SpongeBob catches up every time. Eventually, the Strangler lands in the police department in a jail cell and SpongeBob learns the truth after he is directed to a wanted poster. As SpongeBob finally realizes the truth, the police congratulate him for putting the Strangler behind bars. The Strangler is happy to be away from SpongeBob at first, but then he soon finds himself with Patrick, who is in his cell, asking what he is in for, much to Strangler's dismay. Next, I'm going to talk about pranks a lot. Enjoy! The episode begins with SpongeBob introducing Patrick to the Palace of Pranks. SpongeBob tells Patrick that he bought a gag can of peanut brittle from there, which Patrick gets pranked and is sad that there is no actual snack. SpongeBob and Patrick then enter the store in search of the ultimate prank. Patrick falls for the peanut brittle prank again, much to SpongeBob's amusement, before SpongeBob introduces Patrick to the store owner, Frank, who then suggests numerous gags in stock to prank all of Bikini Bottom with, though none of them interest the pair until they are offered a rare can of invisible spray for just $1. SpongeBob and Patrick then proceed to purchase it and are warned that it stains clothes. Before they use the spray, Patrick remembers it will stain clothes, so he and SpongeBob take their clothes off in order to prevent the spray from staining their clothes. They decide to spray a park bench and sit on it but get in an argument over who gets to spray the bench. During the fight, they are embarrassed by a passing tour bus before they spray each other while making various puns. Several bad puns later, they are completely invisible, and the invisible spray can is empty. SpongeBob throws it out of sight and blames Patrick since their chances at pulling off the ultimate prank are now ruined. After asking a man for the time and accidentally scaring him away, SpongeBob realizes that he and Patrick can pretend to be ghosts and prank the whole town. They pretend to be ghosts and go around frightening everyone, moving things around in Sandy's tree dome, eating a cake Mrs. Puff was going to eat, painting a mustache on Squidward's face, etc. Until Mr. Krabs, who is confirmed not to be afraid of ghosts, is the last person in Bikini Bottom who has yet to be haunted. They attempt to frighten him and succeed until they attempt to burn a dollar bill. Mr. Krabs' fear is overcome by his love of money, and he attempts to extinguish the match with a bucket of water. The invisible spray is washed off of Patrick and SpongeBob, exposing their identities and their nudity. Though embarrassed, Mr. Krabs comforts SpongeBob and Patrick by saying he forgives them and was fond of pulling pranks in his youth. However, when they attempt to leave to find new clothes to wear, the Krusty Krab now contains nearly everyone in Bikini Bottom, showcasing the live, nude pranksters. Starring the Bikini Bottom ghosts, SpongeBob and Patrick, now extremely embarrassed, try to cover themselves while everyone looks, cheers, and laughs at them. Before the episode ends, SpongeBob mentions to Patrick how they should have bought the whoopee cushion instead. And that is every episode of SpongeBob SquarePants Season 3 I talked about. Thanks for watching. Stay tuned for Season 4, coming April 1st. Subscribe for more videos. Goodbye everyone.